Wow. Hi. I've just been enjoying some of the wonderful, beautiful pictures in the book Destination Space by Seymour Simon. There are pictures of galaxies, of stars and star clusters, of planets, all sorts of things. And did you know that a lot of the photographs that we see in deep outer space were taken from the Hubble Space Telescope, this thing right here. And recently, a group of astronauts shot off in a space shuttle to the Hubble telescope to fix it so it can continue to take pictures for us for many years to come. I think that's great because there's so many wonderful things to see in space. And there's wonderful books that you can find at your local library. Fact books about space, as well as fun stories like the ones you see here. And I'm going to show you how you can make your very own outer space scene. Let's get started. So here I have everything that I want to use for an outer space scene, and I'm going to start with a piece of paper here. Oh, this paper I got from somebody. It's nice and glittery, so that's going to be perfect for my project. Or if you want, you can use any piece of construction paper, depending on how big you want your scene. But I'd recommend a dark color because we want this to look like deep space. I've also got some things that I can use to decorate. I've got some markers, some crayons, even some glitter glue for some of the galaxies or the star clusters that I might want to put in my scene. I've got some glue. Glue stick is fine too. And some different shapes that I can use, like pom-poms, foam shapes, and paper. I've got a stamper for some star shapes, but I'm going to show you later how you can make your own 5-point star. I've got some scissors here too and some paint, so I think I'm just about ready to start here. I'm going to make a comet, so I'm going to use a little pom-pom. Actually, this is a cotton ball. This is going to look just fine. You know, a comet is a dirty snowball in space, flying through space, and as it flies, it burns off dust and gas, so it leaves a tail behind. Have you ever seen a comet and a tail? There's my tail. There, so I want to put a comet in my scene. I also want to put some stars in my scene. Here are a few stars. I can use the glue or the glue stick. A little on the back there. Stars, here's a little purple star. And you can decorate this any way you want. If you've got some sequins, that would look awesome. Glittery star clusters in space. I think I want a galaxy too. Maybe like the one in this book. Try to make it look as much as I can like the picture there. So you can do lots of different things. Take a look at books or maybe on the computer to see what things there are in outer space that you can include in your scene. There's my galaxy. And you can play around. Now maybe there's a moon in your scene. You can take anything that's round and use it as a tracer. There, that's going to be perfect. Cut that out. But now sometimes we only see half the sun shining on half of the moon's surface, don't we? And the place where the sun's light and the shadow meet is called the Terminator. So if I am going to make it look like the moon is half full, I'm just going to rip it because that Terminator looks all bumpy because of the craters on the moon. So there's my moon right there in space. So I can decorate it all different ways. I can put different colors in. Now I'm lucky, I've got this little paper puncher I can use to make some star shapes. But right now I'm going to show you how you can make your very own 5-point star in case you don't have a punch. So I'm going to start by folding this piece of paper in two, but make sure you're folding it, start with it the long way. So that's in two. Now I'm just going to make 2 more folds, this way and this way. We're not going to keep those folds. We're going to open that back up like that. So now it's just a piece of paper folded in 2. I'm going to take the top corner on the left now, and I'm going to fold it towards this crease right here. And I'm going to use this crease to know when to stop. Right there. So I use that crease and that crease as a guide for my folding. I'm going to take that same corner and bend it back this way again, but along the outer edge, like that. Now I'm going to take the upper right corner. I'm going to fold that to the left, but I'm going to use this edge as a guide for my folding, and then I'm going to take that corner and bend it back again. Oh, now it looks kind of like a funny necktie. My last step is with my scissors. I'm going to snip from this corner up. So we'll snip. Woo! It's a shooting star. It just shot out, but I got it now. And when I open this up, I'm going to have a 5-point star that I can use on my outer space scene, or maybe decorate something patriotic this summer. Did you know that July 20th is the 40th anniversary of the day that people walked on the moon for the first time? Yes. And why don't you celebrate that by reading some stories? A new book is Buzz Aldrin's Look to the Stars. And Buzz Aldrin was one of the first people to actually set foot on the face of the moon, along with Neil Armstrong. Meanwhile, Michael Collins was orbiting the moon, and you can hear about his adventure in The Man Who Went to the Far Side of the Moon. And it's a story about Michael Collins by B. Scheifert. There are lots of great books about outer space that you can enjoy, and a couple of my favorite songs maybe from the CD Celebrate by Tom Pease and Stuart Stotts. It's called Zoom. And one called Up in Space by Mary Lou Walker from her CD The Frog's Party. Just a couple of songs that might help you celebrate Moon Day. Enjoy! So much to see in outer space, and I'm going to show you. Woo!